first TNC. We've seen this battle oh so many times. A little bit of a budding rivalry between these two crews. It is Penguins with the ball first out of that gun bunch formation. We talked about Rich Gannon at the helm. As Gannon drops back up 1st and 10. Rolling left, and he'll find Sanders. Prime time. Welcome to the ball game. Picks up 6, but pays the price.
Big hit to start it off early. You're going to see Penguins is in that Carolina Panthers offensive playbook, that gun bunch offset. It's been popular all year long. He's sticking to it. He's not one of those guys that switched to the Jets or the Lions. He's staying in that Carolina bunch.
2nd and 4. Randy Moss. He'll split wide right. Santana Moss also in the bunch. 3-man rush from young Colin as Gannon rolls right. Oh, he's got a man open downfield. That's Tony G down to the 42-yard line. Little playmaker action from the legendary tight end.
And that's exactly what Penguins likes to do. He likes to roll out, freestyle, get a little wild with it. He had the crossing route on the motion, but he rolled out too soon, couldn't throw it crossbody, but he waits for the tight end, Tony Gonzalez, down the sidelines. Great first big play of the game.
1st and 10. 2-man rush this time from young Colin. It's good coverage downfield and great recognition there from Free the Penguins, not forcing it.
Yeah, great defense right there. Man-to-man across the board, nothing doing, throws it away. Good decision. You're in great field position. You don't want to make any mistakes.
Back to work. This is what you'll see. Free the Penguins in the majority of the time, that gun bunch. That's Gannon. Waits, looks, gets clobbered as he throws one away. Young Colin really locking down.
Yeah, looking good on these last 2 plays, going straight coverage defense. Got a nice little shed right there off the edge. He's able to throw it away at the last second. That's the last thing that Penguins wanted to do right there, was take a sack.
3rd and 10. Moss out of the bunch. This time, this is almost heat. He almost sent a blitz there. He sent 5. Gannon, quick throw underneath, 4th and 4. Free the Penguins. Surprisingly conservative kicking the field goal here.
Yeah, a little conservative for style, but I think it's the smart decision. First drive of the game, get just some points on the board. I like the call. Take that early lead.
Kicks up. It is good. 3-0. First points on the board for Free the Penguins. You know, the interesting part about this, TD, when you look at just how everything worked out schedule-wise, think about how long these guys have had since they played their club championship game. I mean, this isn't like the North Divisions that really got to hop back in. These guys have been waiting for a while to chomp and get a chance at that $150,000.
Yeah, this NFC West, they played early, so it's been a long time. The game has changed a lot since then. I was surprised to see Penguins sticking in that Carolina bunch, but he did, and now we get to see young Colin on offense. It's been a while since he played as well. He's in that Las Vegas Raiders offensive playbook.
Speaking of young, how about young Kiv, or just Kiv, however you know him, tweeting out, saying, room for my 818 boys today, Henry and young Colin. Get it done. Hashtag Madden Club Championship. Didn't go so well for Henry, but maybe young Colin can bounce back as gentleman's agreement delay of game as they get their audibles set up. And, man, I'm not going to lie, TD. All the production guys were mad because I was yelling. I wasn't on the call, but I was still yelling about the game when I saw that run come in.
Oh, man, what an ending that was. You got to feel for Henry. The tough way to go out. And Ghost, he said in his interview, he just clutch. He seems like he just comes up with big plays when he needed. That pick that he had with Strahan, that was crazy.
Oh, Jackson shaking off the tackle. I just want to let you know, and I didn't tell production this, but I want to let you know, like, if you want to unplug your router and, like, go take a 30-minute break, I get it. I understand. I'm here with you, man. I'll cover for you. Just User's going to have to pick up a lot of slack now.
We'll just let User be the solo man in the booth. We'll
yeah,
just
you want to go?
You want to go on a vacation?
Yeah.
Just take some time off. I'm sure User would love that.
I'm sure he'd love it. 2nd and 4. Trips to the short side. One tight end looks like Tony Gonzalez on the left side of that formation. On 2nd down, it'll be handoff to Marcel Reese, powering forward for 3.
The Red Sea parted right there. Looked like he had everything open. The fact that he only got 2-3 yards on that was crazy because there was so much space in the middle of the field right there. And already in the 3rd and 1, very manageable. Looks like he's going to go to the air, but I wouldn't be surprised to see another inside zone as well.
3rd and a yard. Back to pass with Gannon. In trouble, throw this one away. 4th and 1, TD. What percentage of the time does a competitive Madden player go for it on 4th and 1?
I would say 95%, especially when you're not in field goal range, you need a field goal. Definitely got to go for this. Colin's going to do just that. What a great user right there by Penguins. He took away that slant route. Now a big 4th and 1 for Colin early in the game.
4th and a yard. 3-man rush from Penguins. He's got the drag route open left side, and he'll find him. That's Tony G across the formation. Needed 1, picked up 10.
Both guys rocking that Tony G at tight end. One of the best tight ends in the game. You saw it right there. Simple drag route, beats his man-to-man, gets open in space, and Colin throws it to him.
2:05 to go in the first quarter. Penguins able to drive down the field and kick a field goal, thanks to a big play to Tony Gonzalez down the right side. Now 1st and 10, and a little strong eye formation, handoff, Alvin Kamara, nowhere to go.
Good defense. You see why guys love coming from that trips to the strong H-wing. They sub in an extra tight end, an extra running back. It gets the trips from the left side over to that strong H-wing on the right side. Really can mess up the defense, but Penguins was ready for it. Sean Taylor, who's been making plays all day, makes another one in the backfield.
2nd and 11.
I forgot to take out.
Got your Michael Finley and, oh, good. 2 tight ends, numbered 88. That's not going to confuse me. You got Gonzalez and Finley out there. Alvin Kamara and Randy Moss. Gannon over the middle. That's your Michael Finley. Low ball sliding catch for 6.
Colin keeps going to that motion slant. Penguins has been all over it, though. That user's been good right there. His user was lacking a little bit. Colin's able to fire it in there and put this into a manageable 3rd and 5. I'd expect him to go back to the same play maybe. Look for that tight end on that drag route.
3rd and 5. Kamara motions to the right side. Gannon. Looking left side. He's got Tony G once again across the formation. He'll have it up for a 1st down.
Goes right back to that tight end on the drag route. That's been his bread and butter. Tony G just gets tons of separation with that route tech ability. He's able to convert.
Young Colin. Biggest success he's had in his young MCS career, looking to keep the run going. Speaking of run, Alvin Kamara ran into a dump truck. That's Deion Sanders off the edge.
And you remember Colin last year in Madden 20, you know, he lost to Joke in the Cleveland Browns finals. He played pretty decent in that game, just couldn't come out with the win late. And then this year, of course, that big win over Eli to be able to go on to this final 32. So remember, he labs with some of the best players in the world. You saw Kiv tweeting for his guy, labs with 818 guys like Kiv, Henry, who we just saw, guys like Allen, who we already seen in this tournament. So some of the best names in the world have been helping get ready for this moment.
How about a guy in Wesley who's already made it to the final 8? 2nd and 14. Quick throw to left side. Ooh, that one risky. That could have been going the other way.
Really risky right there by Colin, threading the needle. He's actually caught it and got out of bounds, got that rat catch animation. Fortunate right there for Colin. That could have been a pick. Now big 3rd and 10 here. We'll see what he can cook up.
3rd and 10. 4:36 and counting. Gannon. Look over the middle, and he's got Santana Moss, former Washington football team. Standout wide receiver. Moss picks up the 1st down.
Tight end on the post, Santana Moss on the slant, one of the best route combos. Penguins user lacking a little bit again behind there, kind of got caught in no man's land. Colin throws an absolute dart on 3rd down for the 1st.
Very methodical drive here from young Colin. It's back to the ground game. It's Bo Jackson, breaks a tackle, and he'll pick up 10, and they'll give him a 1st down. TD, you look back at that Rams Club final taking on Eli. That was an absolute dogfight. It was Colin's defense actually set him up for success, picked up a big scoop and score touchdown to kick the game off.
Yeah, he got up huge, got up 21-0. Eli fought back, but that was a big win for Colin because it showed that he knows how to pull out games when he has the lead. Gave him that experience. That's the one thing for Colin is, has all the talent in the world, like I said, but he doesn't have that experience yet on that main stage. So that was a huge win for him in order to get ready for these type of games coming up here in this final 32.
3-0. Second and 9 for Colin. Gannon in the gun. Stepping left, waiting, looking, pursuit. He'll throw this one away. 3rd and 9. TD, I feel like this is, especially for younger players, this aggressive generation, these are those moments where we see what they're built of, because this is a time where a lot of guys will get overly aggressive and turn the ball over.
Great point right here. This is a big test for Colin. You have points in your back pocket. You don't want to make any mistakes. He's using motion every play. Look for another slant to Moss, tight end post. See what he has here. It's a nice little chess match going on. Good defense.
And great defense from Penguins. Dropping it back for a loss of 11. Colin will attempt a field goal. This is one of the things, and I don't know if it is a good thing or a bad thing. I guess it depends on who you are. But with us playing full MUT, and of course with the AP system, everyone's got focus kickers. So there's no more real risk of missing field goals, and that takes some of the drama out.
And I gotta admit, I don't like it. I want to see some skill involved with field goal kicking, especially when you get to those 50-plus yarders. When you have that kicker like that, it's so easy. We don't see any missed field goals anymore. I do gotta admit, I don't like seeing the blocks. We saw some blocks last couple years, but I want to see more skill involved. Make those field goals matter. Make them difficult. It's too easy right now for these guys, especially when you get into those pressure situations and you got to kick those iced clutch kicks.
First down at 10. 3 more games to go after this. Don't go anywhere. Appreciate you guys hanging out with us for another great night of competitive Madden action. Prime time. I think he caught that for 0.
Really risky read right there by Penguins. And that's the thing about Penguins, though. He can be high-powered, but he can also be very risky with it. He will make some mistakes. He'll throw you 2 or 3 a game. The question is, can Colin capitalize and turn those into interceptions?
Penguins risky on the field. He's risky on the mic. This dude is all about risk. Sanders fighting forward near the first down marker.
That playmaker is just so good. You see it there. Because you could just have nothing going. You get the middle of the field. Playmakers able to pick it up. 3rd and inches. He's going to go down to the goal line. This is going to be fullback dive. Marcel Reese. Oh, power up.
How about Bo? How about they said, Marcel, listen, you're really good, but we got Bo Jackson at the top of that eye, and he'll pick up the first down.
Yeah, good call. He flipped it. Power O to the right side. Had the numbers over there. He's able to convert. Both these guys really tighten it up. Colin's tightening up that defense, making it not easy right now for Penguins. He's throwing underneath, having to check down a lot.
Look at that rollout corner. It's not there, and I throw this one into the bench. TD, this is starting to scream. It's going to be a 6'3", 9'6", slug 'em out ball game.
I agree. It's going to be about who can capitalize on that mistake. Someone's going to make a mistake, and someone's going to capitalize. This could be the difference in the game.
Over the middle, there is Deion Sanders with the catch. To the 43-yard line, 3rd and 4. Clock running, full complement of timeouts for young Colin. Are you surprised he hasn't taken one here?
No, not yet. I think if he can hold him on this 3rd and 4 and force a 4th down, then you'll see him call one. But right now, it's methodically moving right now, so you don't want to use that timeout where you don't need to. You want to see what happens after this play with Penguins on offense.
Gannon. Good user coverage, but that playmaker is oh so dangerous. Deion onto the other side of the 50, just outside of field goal range.
Good defense, but you just can't leave that playmaker, and that's what Colin did right there. Penguins takes advantage. That playmaker is just so good. You have to kind of use her at all times. You really do. You got to watch it. You saw right there what it can do, and Penguins is able to convert, and he's going to call timeout. He's on the move here.
He's got Deion once again. Final timeout taken by Penguins. He's at the 41-yard line. It'd be a 58-yard field goal from where he sits right now. This game, the other thing about this style of game is you can't make any mistakes. There's just not that many possessions.
Yeah, great point. Real chess match going on right now. You see Colin, he goes to that tight end crosser. You might want to put a zone depth back there to cover that so we can watch this playmaker, because this playmaker is really giving him problems.
Trying to get something going, now looking for the bounce. He might have had RB coming back on the bounce, but he won't risk it. 3rd and 2.
Great defense. That time, Colin did watch the playmaker. Penguins playmaker to him left so he could have some room to roll out right. But Gannon obviously doesn't have escape artist, doesn't have that much speed, but he does get out of bounds, so that was smart. He's able to stop the clock. So you can throw one more dot over the middle here, then go up and spike it, and probably kick the field goal, maybe take one more shot, but you're looking at one more pass and then probably a field goal.
Alvin Kamara in the backfield. He'll stay back to block this two-man rush. He's got a corner out. He's got Moss. It's Santana Moss. The U represents Santana Moss to the house.
What a clutch dot by Penguins. 3rd and 2, no timeouts. He smart routes the corner route, flood concept. Santana Moss, too much speed, gets behind the defense.
You can play great defense for 9 plays of the drive, but when you fall asleep on the 10th play, it'll make you pay. 10-3. Free the Penguins with the lead with now under 20 seconds, just at 20 seconds. Take a look at this Snickers touchdown replay, just a simple corner route.
Yeah, and he torched prime time. Santana Moss, smart routed the corner route on 3rd and 2, able to get shorter, and now you see the emotion starting to come out. Penguins plays with so much passion.
20 seconds left for Colin. He does have all 3 timeouts. Look left side, a little sit route from Kamara. He'll pick up the 1st down. 13 seconds left.
And I would expect Colin to be relatively aggressive here, especially giving up that touchdown. That really hurt him. That was a backbreaker. So now, with giving up that 7, you feel like you really need to try to, make a play here and get a field goal if you can.
"13 seconds left on the clock. Can Colin find something down the field? Gannon. Good user. Might have him now. It's a late throw. Oh, Moss caught it. Randy Moss with the catch, 43-yard line. How did he get that over the user?
Oh, man, Penguins is sick about that. That was a pick that could have been potentially a field goal for Penguins. And now for Colin, that's not going to be enough for field goal range. So he can either throw quick something to the sidelines, but there's probably not enough time. You probably got to go to the end zone.
Just got to defend the deep pass, and that's one way to do it. Bring the heat off the edge.
Sean, he found the ball. His eyes were on the ball. He was looking, and then he didn't pick it.
I could be wrong. Sort of like trying to decipher a silent movie, but I think Free the Penguins is not overly happy the way that play went.
No idea what he's saying over there, but he's getting all hyped up about something. And that was a big-time dot, though. He needed that corner route. It was a huge play, especially going into halftime here.
Well, this game, it's one play is the difference. Free the Penguins, able to find a corner route at the end of the half, and he will take the 10-3 lead into halftime. What a battle we have so far. We still got so much to go. For more on that, let's throw it back to Katie Emmer, who is, I'm sure, reconnecting my internet.
You know, Nick, I am so excited to finally have you back. It's good. But for everyone else, get excited for a special presentation of the Pro Bowl Madden NFL 21 edition presented by Verizon. A Pro Bowl game unlike any other. Airing right here on our EA Madden NFL Twitch channel, see Deshaun Watson and Kyler Murray lead their 2 teams of fellow NFL stars and celebrities as they go head-to-head in Madden. And speaking of Kyler Murray, a special shout-out to the team being represented in this matchup, the Arizona Cardinals and their 3 Pro Bowlers, Budda Baker, DeAndre Hopkins, and star quarterback Kyler Murray. But the Cardinals aren't the only team celebrating their Pro Bowlers. The Rams have a few of their own, specifically star cornerback Jalen Ramsey. And in case you don't know why he was named a Pro Bowler, here's a reminder of his spectacular season.
I take pride in as a receiving threat to try to take him away and clear up opportunities for other guys to make big plays.
Jalen Ramsey. Oh, you know he's chirping after that one. screen left. It's caught by Golden Tate at midfield and gets planted. Jalen Ramsey.
I think I'm going to dominate whoever I go against. That's just the mindset I go in with.
Runs right into Ramsey, who suplexes into the turf. Play clock at 3 as he takes the snap. Here comes the blitz from the Rams. Right edge, they're crumbling the pocket, and they get home. Allen with pressure in his face. Now scrambles, gets out. He's shouldered out by Jalen Ramsey. Pulls back to throw. He hitches. Going airborne to intercept is Jalen Ramsey.
A Pro Bowl game unlike any other should be exciting. I know I'll be watching on Sunday, but Nick and Ty, I mean, what do you think about the Pro Bowl being played in Madden?
Who knows on a hash? That's almost better for me.
I mean, I think it's going to be great. I think there are going to be a lot of pro Madden players thinking they can take on Kyler Murray.
Yeah, I'm excited for it. Kyler Murray's a big gamer, too. He's always streaming over there on Twitch. Looking forward to that Pro Bowl, seeing who's got some skills on the virtual gridiron.
Second down at 6. Young Colin only down by a touchdown. Throws it to the left side. That's Bo Jackson. Out of bounds at the 38. Nice find to pick up a first down.
Big time drive here for Colin. But show some retaliation. He had that big drive by Penguins to end the first half. We'll see what Colin has now. Try to tie this thing up. Ooh, great defense.
Nowhere to go for Bo. Loses 3 on the play. Don't forget, we got one more semifinal left. D. Croft and 49er. Earl's World back in action. I know there are a lot of people out there big fans of 49er. Can't wait to see that game. 2nd and 13. And back to the air it goes young Colin. Good user downfield. And it's a good user downfield. It's a great user downfield. Sean T will stop and go to the 28-yard line. For the Penguins with a defensive stop.
I have no stick. I tried to stop. I took my thumb off the controller. I can't do it. I can't do it.
He's saying he has no stick on that stop and go, but he had plenty of stick on that user pick. What a lurk right there.
Like Fancy scoring a touchdown right there, and he's going, and then I'm yelling and turning off my Xbox.
What is this guy saying?
I don't think we even need to be. Ty, this is the game I should have taken a break during. He's got commentary.
Right?
Oh, I got lucky. I just got so lucky. Oh, I just got so lucky.
They have the same face. You have the same face as them.
I'll take it, every bit of it.
I'm looking at 3 cameras. Every single person with the same face.
Because we all had the same reaction. That should have been a pick. Wow, what a heartbreaker by Colin. That was the get back he needed.
Throw this one away. Colin cannot believe that he doesn't have the offense on the field.
How quickly the game changes. First half, pretty boring besides that touchdown at the end of the quarter. And then all of a sudden, boom, a pick, and then it should have been another pick. That's a big-time break for Penguins.
3rd and 10. And Penguins capitalize on the fortunate break. And Colin, that's Lawrence Taylor making the play. 4th and 13. Penguins bring the special teams back on the field.
Both guys playing good defense. That was great user, great man coverage. Just nothing was
kick.
open.
One
Penguins
more stop.
had to take
One more
the
stop,
tag.
Nico.
Had
One
to take
more.
the sack.
One more, man. One more. One more. You should probably have no points on the board. You're bad for that. You're up 10. Score.
I appreciate the honesty. He is. We probably shouldn't have points on the board there, but we did.
He said before that he had no stick, so he's really downplaying his talents here. But he's got a big advantage, 13-3, as we take a look at the pick. I mean, just a questionable read, but a great user pick. Way to step in front of that Bo Jackson. Sean Taylor tried to go with the stop and go here. It looked nice to start, and then he couldn't get anything going after that.
I mean, it is effective to stop just by taking your finger off the controller. As he said, I have no stick. 1st and 10. Gannon. Lurking with Sean T. And oh my, Jackson with the catch, but pays the price. Guys, make sure you tweet Tweet us your thoughts on tonight's broadcast using hashtag Madden Club Championship for a chance to see your tweet on the broadcast. We'll be selecting a few lucky people to win MUT items made up of Team of the Year players and Twitch chat. Be sure to stay active because we'll be giving out items to a few randomly chosen viewers throughout the night over on Twitch as well. So keep those tweets rolling in, TD. It's the best part about this tournament is seeing all the people get involved and how excited they are that it's finally Club Championship time.
Exactly. Show that excitement. Get your name on the broadcast. I was going looking on Twitter before this game. I saw all the guys tweeting about it, using that hashtag, so make sure all you guys get involved so we can see you on this broadcast.
Nice pass up the seam. Tony Gonzalez getting open. And young Colin only about 16 yards away, 17 yards away from being able to cut this back to a one-score ball game. 1st and 10. Kamara and Moss split wide right. They'll look over the middle. They'll find the other Moss. Santana Moss to the 40-yard line.
Colin loves that motion slant. Been going to it a lot this game. Right there, converts. Nice little quick pass. And if Penguins does hold on to this game, Nick, think about this. We could see a potential Penguins-Decroft matchup, and both guys are in the same crew, in that TNC crew. So that's going to be difficult for both guys because they know how each other plays so well.
Talking about some TNC on TNC violence. You hate seeing friendships break up over Madden. 2nd and 5. Screamer off the edge. He'll find Gonzalez. I mean, there were a lot of players that could have been juked out by that. None of them in the area, though.
Some questionable stick work right there by Colin. Doing a little bit too much juking and jiving. He could have just went up the field, picked up that first. He was an open read. Great read, wide open, but too many jukes right there from young Colin.
3rd and a yard. Look for that angle route, and he's got him. It's Marcel Reese inside the red zone to the 16-yard line. Give him 20.
What a route combo right there by Colin. He had the tight end corner. He had a deep post, skinny post to the outside, then the angle route coming over the middle. Really confused Penguins, and he throws it in there for a hot one.
And that time you saw Penguins actually took the angle route. That was the read Colin was looking for, and he'll throw this one away. 4's up in the chat. This one far from decided.
Far from over. Colin went with tempo, and he went with the same exact play, but this time Penguins was ready for it. Colin here, got to get some points on the board fast. Even if you got to take 3, make this a one-possession game as soon as possible so you can get that stop on defense.
Let's go, Marcus!
Picked up!
Come on!
Marcus Peters
Oh, he's
with
so
an
good. Marcus
absolute
Peters is the
robbery!
best. He's actually the best. No one-step, he's the best. Even though it was zone, he's the best. Come on.
Another user pick by Penguins, and that was just a bad read by Colin. Double coverage back of the end zone. He's trying to force it, trying to make something happen. Penguins clicks on Marcus Peters, makes a big-time interception.
And now Penguins with a closeout drive opportunity. Gannon rolling left. He'll find Sanders to the 25-yard line. He had a couple people open on that play. Guys, don't forget Madden Competitive Gaming is returning to ESPN2. The conclusion of the Madden 21 Club Championship will air live Friday, February 5th at 10 p.m. Eastern. Somebody is going to win $150,000 in that prestigious championship belt. You won't want to miss it. Cannot wait to be back on ESPN2 with some competitive Madden action live. 2nd and 5, Gannon. Lots of time in the pocket. He'll roll right. He's got a couple bounces. He'll find Tony G to the 49.
And this is the thing about Penguins. He's up by 10, 4th quarter, but he just refuses to run the ball. This guy wants to milk the clock by passing the ball. He just refuses to run the ball. This is how he always plays. We'll see maybe if he starts to work in some runs. I think he should. Big lead here. Clock ticking. Looks like he's going to maybe mix in some RPO bubble here out of this gun wing slot.
Oh, don't fumble. Oh, I meant to hand it off. Oh, that was like the one thing. Remember to hand the ball off.
What a play call right there. What was that?
It's the one thing you have to remember. You have to remember to hand the ball off. I mean, he's not wrong. Always an adventure when Free the Penguins is on the sticks, and especially when he's on the mic. 3-man rush.
Take the sack.
Gannon in trouble, and he'll take a sack.
And Nick, you can just tell on that play he did before this with the sack, you could tell he's not practiced that play at all. He's just like, all right, I'm going to come out in this RPO play, try to hand it off. He forgot to hand it off. Just an absolute disaster.
You got to imagine he did not watch any of the videos that came out back in June and July about this game when they saw how to run the RPOs. He didn't watch a single one. He just put in the playbook and said, we're rolling with it. It's 3rd and 21, and it's going to be 4th and longer. It was Lawrence Taylor. How about 3 sacks on that series of plays?
Colin staying alive here. Clock's working against him, but he did his job, got off the field. Going to force a punt. Kept all his 3 timeouts as well. So still time in this ball game, but got to get points on the board fast.
4th and 22. So, Ty, put yourself in young Colin's shoes. You're down by 10. You've got all 3 timeouts. Is your goal to get down and kick your field goal as quickly as possible, or are you thinking 7 on this drive?
I'm going for that field goal. So 2 minutes and 11 seconds to go. I'm trying to throw a laser here for about 20 yards if I can. Try to get to the sidelines, corner route, crossing route, get that 2-minute warning, and then 1 or 2 plays after that, ideally, you're trying to get into that field goal position and save those 3 timeouts.
See if Colin can put together the Tyler Davis plan of excellence. 1st and 10. 204, 203, looking for a... I don't know who he was throwing it to, but it ended up, luckily, falling to the empty part of the field.
Yeah, fortunate right there. Just threw it up. You got to just throw that thing away. Live to fight another down. Colin just kind of throws it up. Gonna have one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Got to start moving down the field.
Looks like he's got Peter's X Factor activated, but Moss beats him off the line, and he'll get down to the 36-yard line, give him 14.
That's a good dot. You got to get some of that yardage going. You got to get some of that back. He throws a nice little quick slant. That's been his main route, these motion slants. He's able to convert that. 2-minute warning, so the clock stops now. This is where you don't want to use any of these timeouts. So on these next 2 plays, you got to get about 30, 40 yards here to get into that field goal range, 25, 30 yards.
Gannon. He's going to try to throw that corner out, and he's got him out of bounds at the 47-yard line. Boy, tell us about the Santana Moss item, because I'm incredibly impressed at what he's able to do.
Oh, really good. So much agility, so quick. You saw it there with that route tech ability. Boom, right on the cut, the corner route. He fires it in there, got that separation. That's a big-time throw from Colin. That's exactly what he needs to do. He needs 1 more of those here to get out of bounds and get ready for that field goal.
Gannon.
Wow, that was open.
Over the middle. He's got Moss one more time. Oh, made a man miss. Inside the 20. Okay, to the 14-yard line. Minute 43 to go. TD makes the decision a little weirder.
Exactly. So I talked all this stuff about him kicking that field goal, but now you get down to the 14. You might be looking to the end zone here. I think he's got about, I'd take two shots at the end zone, then if not, take your field goal. But you got plenty of time here.
Stop now! Come on!
Got him! Touchdown! Young Colin!
Oh my God,
Randy
so
Moss
bad.
making mincemeat out of him on defense.
Threads the needle to Randy Moss in between the corner and the safety, double coverage man-to-man. Colin doesn't care. He fires it in there, and he's staying alive, and he saved those 3 timeouts. What a drive right there. The kid's showing fight.
Oh, this game far from over. Young Colin clutching up with a touchdown drive to get it to 13-10. Take a look at this one more time. TD, post route, Randy Moss, no problem.
Skinny post. Randy Moss wins right off the line, and he fires it in there. Colin's fired up because he knows he still has plenty of life in this game.
Is it true, TD, in the game of Madden, if you yell touchdown, you have a higher chance of it being a touchdown? Because that was a tight window.
It's the rumors on the street. Oh, now
Penguins
throws it away.
My batteries are low.
Bad
Can I
mistake.
switch my batteries?
Wants to switch his batteries.
This is
I paused it.
This is the 1,000 IQ play. Get the fresh double A's in the controller. I'll be honest, TD, I haven't had double A's in a controller in a long time. I'm usually plugged in or something, the rechargeable batteries. For the Penguins, he's already got $7,500 here in the clubs. Go buy yourself one of those rechargeable packs.
Free the Penguins, he's a new school guy, but he's going old school. This is like Xbox 360 where you got to use those batteries. I'm with you. I'm always wired up. Don't have to deal with that, but big time moment to do that too.
Young Colin doesn't know why he paused the game, and when he watches this back, he's going to go, really? Really? We're switching out batteries?
Right? And that was a bad first play by Penguins. He threw the ball away, and all the pressure is on him now.
And underneath, that's prime time. Big hit. Oh, I think he's short of the line to gain. 3rd and short for the ball game. Colin has not taken a timeout yet.
And this is so interesting if you're Colin. What do? You kind of got to save that timeout. He's coming out in goal line defense. Penguins going to audible to goal line. This is a huge play for both guys right here. Penguins might wait and call timeout.
Do you like the call by Colin saving the 3 timeouts in case he picks this up?
I kind of do, because 3rd and inches is so easy to convert. I think you save them and call it after this play.
3rd and short. Can Penguins pick up the tough yards? He stretch run left side. Ball gets lit up, but he gets the yard he needed.
Oh, yeah, that's it's a tough call for Colin there, because either way, the game's probably over. He needed that stop right there. And Penguins, oh boy, he's coming out in this again.
Is he an animal? Is he going to throw this ball?
What is he doing?
He's dropping back. He's got him. Tyler Davis, shut your mouth. He just sealed himself a spot in the final 16.
I'll never speak again on Penguins. This guy is brilliant. He comes out in this play when the world thought he was going to run the ball. He comes out in 4 verticals and throws it over the top to seal a spot in the final 16. What a play call.
Free the Penguins may be starring in the 2021 remake of Flashdance because he's a maniac. Maniac throwing that ball with no reason other than to pick up the first down.
This guy is crazy, and he's one of the funnest players to watch, and that play showed you exactly why. This guy is just, it's all fireworks, good or bad. He's a gunslinger. He's going to make things exciting.
It doesn't matter whether you win by 1 or 100. It just matters you finish on top. And Free the Penguins doubles his prize earnings and will earn a spot in the final 16 with a 13-10 win over young Colin. TD, it wasn't easy. It wasn't dominant, but it was effective.